Okay, so what do we got here? Got a Craftsman DYT4000. So what's the story on this thing, Mr. Previous Owner?
Bought it 5 years ago.
5 years ago?
A random guy on Facebook Marketplace.
A random guy?
No, I think it was back when, what was it called?
Craigslist?
Craigslist was still there.
So you got a new unit. What's wrong with this one?
The drive belt broke off.
Oh yeah.
Ordered a new one.
Huh?
Put it on.
Uh-huh.
And now when you put it in gear, it's stuck in the gear. And
Okay.
the brakes barely work.
Those are just minor optional details.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
You'll do something. You put a Band-Aid on it and have it run.
I'm sure we'll get it going. So does it push? Can we push this sucker?
Yeah.
All right.
Whether we want to go this way or that way. It's up to you.
Is there one of those hydrostatic things you have to pull out so it moves?
Negative.
All right.
That is on the new mower though.
Okay. Well, let's figure out our game plan for how we get out of here. And then let's get this sucker loaded up.
Nailed it.
There we go. Now do we need to back up? Oh yeah, tight turn. All right, straighten out there, buddy. Straighten out the wheel. There we go. And watch out for the kayaks. Are you gonna be safe there? I can't see.
Yep.
All right, start to turn it a little bit, buddy. There you go. Nice, now I'll get this yellow wagon out of the way here. All right, start straightening out. There you go. Straighten that way. There you go. Oh yeah. No problemo. Nice work. Man, it goes so much easier when you got a few people, you know what I'm saying? This is well, okay, guess we're taking the sidewalk. There we go. Perfect.
Nailed it.
All right, let's see if this thing has some fuel in it. Anything?
Can't
Looks
tell.
pretty. Might need to put a little in. It's hard to tell. Let's check the oil. It's a little dusty. Let's see what the oil's looking like here. It's got some oil, so that's good. Battery is somewhat intact. And this is, okay, this is why, first I thought it was a hydrostatic transmission, but it's not, it's a gear. So when it's in neutral, you can push it around. That's why I was confused at first when we moved it, when we picked it up. So let's see if this thing fires up. Maybe we'll put a little fuel in it, and then we'll kind of see what we're dealing with.
Let's go. I'm gonna go get the gasoline.
Sounds good.
Can't tell.
Let's try that. Put that back on.
Just a minute. It's not on yet.
Ready?
Really weird.
So we were kind of warned that this gets stuck in gear after the previous owner replaced the drive belt, and so I was just doing circles in reverse. It wouldn't come out of reverse. Let's see if it'll get stuck in forward gears. If it'll start.
It won't go. It won't stop going.
So I did get it to go into the forward gears, but it was really difficult to shift. And it was like, it would kind of get stuck at times, which is what our friend was telling us. And the brakes aren't fantastic, which I think was another warning. So we're gonna need to investigate a little bit, kind of what's going on with the brake system, see if we can get that shored up. And it seems like the drive belt is working, but maybe there's something in the transmission linkage or something that is binding that's causing some of those issues. So let's tear into this and see if we can kind of shore up those items, because it's running. It was smoking a little bit. Haven't tested out the deck yet, but seems like it might be a decent mower if we can fix kind of what's going on with the brakes and the transmission. All right, guys, we're back. So we're working on this Craftsman, this riding lawnmower. I ended up taking the deck off because I have a suspicion that the issue that we're experiencing with it getting stuck in gear is actually related to the drive belt not being put on exactly correct. So my buddy who gave this to me, he said that he thinks maybe as he replaced the drive belt, he got it wrong. So we're gonna flip this thing over and take a look. So here's our belt diagram. And what I'm noticing is that this belt here, this guy is supposed to be straight and in this guide, and yet this one here coming off the other side, it looks like that's supposed to be straight and it's not supposed to be down there. So this is explaining maybe why the belt is so tight and why it's difficult to shift. So I'm just gonna try, this seems really simple, but I'm gonna try to take this out of this guide, flip it back over and see if that helps. Slip that guy out. Okay. Seems pretty loose. Let's give this a shot. We've got the mower running good, the deck is cutting, and everything's kind of resolved with the drive belt. So now we're going to do a little oil change. And this has one of those like hookups, so you can hook up like a hose. This is kind of cool. So you find the right size, hook it on there, then it makes a little bit easier work draining the oil like that. If you've never seen one of these oil drain plugs, all you have to do is twist it to the left and then pull out on it. And then you can see the oil starts to drain out. cleaned up, we changed the oil. It's not perfect, but it runs good, cuts good. I think I'm gonna list it for $300 to $400. Kind of coming to the end of the season, it's heading towards the fall, and so I don't sell a lot of lawnmowers at the end of the season. It's kind of the worst time to sell because the lawn starts to kind of slow down in its growth and people are just doing fall cleanup. But I think $300 or $400 is fair for this, given that it's a running and mowing unit. But let me know in the comments if you think that's fair, depending on where you live. Another easy fix. I just want to say thank you to my friend Jake W. You're the man. Thanks for hooking us up with this, and I'm sorry it took so long to get this video posted. Appreciate you. And if you guys enjoyed that video and you want to see more, feel free to check out another one of our videos. We'll see you on the next one.